So another stream for all the charts. Look here and let's dive into the markets and BTC. So I'll start off from the weekly, and so basically I will not chart from scratch. So we have this fib pool upwards, which is the golden rule until this 236 of the entire move up is held. The uptrend is still intact. So we see it was tested more than few times, but then it held price action. So that, let's go down to the daily, get a clearer picture. So this is all kind of sideways price action. We see this is like an important level, right? We can mark it here. I'll just remove this. We can say like this is an important level, and if that's lost, then bada bada boom. Okay. What else? I've been mentioning this 60k 60.200 a lot of times. So I was actually expecting a move down, with the important level being this one here. As we can see, touched, failed, retested, touched again, went under retest, touched again, touched, broken above, and now it's holding, so that's good. But for the bulls, this area here is also what needs to go above. So we're basically in sideways chop zone since end of March till now, so that's like a lot, 2.5 months, and this is a waiting game in my opinion. If we look at the EMAs, we're sitting at support, but the key level being 62,200. I mentioned multiple times I would buy here at 60.2, additionally down to 57.7 if it wicks, but now it's kind of a no-go. It needs to flip, break above and close above 70k, and like have a few daily candles above. As you see, it faked out, went down, faked out, double touch down. So that's saying, I'm sketchy with this. I mean, volume is picking up here. We have a decent volume bar closing today, and let's go down to the 4 hour. So this 4 hour candle is great, okay, with good volume, right? I was not expecting this type of candle, but still there's a bunch of resistance overhead. Let me just get the EMAs up. Okay, so you see now this still, if we take it like this just to get the trend in, needs to be, still can be a lower high regardless of the volume. So what I want to see is price holding here, retesting, breaking above, retesting, holding something like that, making another high low, so this would be a bottom, so then we can form any type of setup for the uptrend. And now if this makes something like this and gives us a rejection candle, then we can short with stops above down to here. Okay, so we're patiently waiting. This would be like an option. It will be a 10% move, and to the upside, well, another 10%. So at the moment, for me, it's a no-go. Let's check altcoin health. So this is dominance. This means that BTC is more dominant than the altcoin market at this point in time. We can also chart this type of chart. So I would like to see dominance reject here at this area and go down for altcoins to make a move up. If dominance starts pushing, then there's two ways. If it starts pushing and Bitcoin dumps, then the entire market goes down. And if dominance goes above this area and BTC goes up, then altcoins might stagnate, but then at one point dominance would make a pullback and then alts would make their move up. So that's kind of an idea of what's happening. I'm personally leaning into a choppy summer. What would that mean? That would mean hooking and luring in people all the time into longs and shorts, entering late. That means like not buying long here when it's coming to support, but longing now, and then price just rejects here and goes down. So chopping people up on leverage trades would be the main agenda, which would drain liquidity from the market and letting big players actually silently accumulate. And then let's say they accumulate chop in this area, and then they make a move like this, which is 20%, and then close the books for the summer and wait for fall, make a dump, and buy lower. So that would be an ideal scenario, in my opinion, if I was playing from the big boys pants. And that's about it. Losing this trend line and this support at 57.5, that would take price lower for me, and that would be like this pattern would cease to be valid. We would completely change structure, and I would expect sub 50k prices eventually. Yeah. So until this holds, we can still hope for some up move. I would be buying in this zone and cutting if lost. If lost, I would be shorting. And if buying here proves good, I would aim for a 10-20% move to the upside. That's about it in a nutshell. And was there anything else I wanted to check? Let me see. Dominance. Total 2, okay. Yeah, total 2. Total 2 is opposite of dominance. So if dominance is going up and total 2 is going up, then the entire market will burst. But as we see, total 2 is showing signs a bit, looking a bit heavy. Okay. Here it's at support. So ideal scenario would be BTC flipping this, total 2 bouncing while dominance rejects from the mentioned level. Then the altcoins would make another decent wave up, which would be nice. But we will prepare for the worst, and I'll say worst case scenario is dominant total 2 loses this level, tests here, something like this, loses this level, tests here, rejects again, and this would be a bloodbath for the altcoins, and this would mean like a dead summer for crypto in general. So I'm honestly expecting more of this move than something like this, which if this happens, I would gladly and happily play it. So I hope this explains it, and explains it fast, and it's quite precise. So thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, and I will update daily to see how things progress. Thanks guys, and have a great week ahead.